I'm not infected, you're infected. Hello again. I hope you're having a good day. Today, we're gonna play a game called Vane. Vane is a zombie survival game, similar to the game 7 Days to Die. Vane is still in early access, meaning there's a lot of incomplete features and bugs to be worked out, as you can see from this disclaimer when you open the game. I've played about 60 hours of the game so far, and I've been really enjoying it. So I wanted to challenge myself a bit. The default difficulty of the game is pretty forgiving. If you die, you can respawn. There are a few zombies, and most of them are very slow. The overall goal of the game is to just survive. So my challenge is this. Rather than set the game to the hardest difficulty, which feels almost impossible, I'm going to customize the world to be just as unforgiving, but slightly more possible. My goal is to survive 28 days. I chose 28 because I really like the 28 Days Later zombie movies, and I thought it would be fitting for a zombie game. There are a lot of settings to go over, so pause the video now if you want to try these settings for yourself. And before we start, I'll give you a general idea of the settings that I chose. Items and containers will not respawn after they've been collected. I turned the settings on the maximum amount of zombies. Most zombies are going to be sprinters, and taking them down won't be easy. But I made it so if you hit them in the head, you'll be able to take them out a little more quickly. Kind of like real zombies. Within the first 7 days, both water and electricity will shut off in the town, making the game more difficult. And, oh yeah, if I die, there is no respawning. My character gets deleted, the world gets deleted, and we start all over again. The game begins with creating your character. I didn't want to get too attached to the character I created, so I would randomly generate a name and randomly choose how they looked. Then you get to choose 3 character stats, and I always chose the same 3 that I consider to be some of the best: electrical, lockpicking, and scavenging. The next choice is picking what your occupation was before the apocalypse began. And basically anyone that you choose is going to give you a little bit of a bonus on your character stats, and it's also going to give you a bunch of items that you start with. But there is one in particular that makes it much more difficult, which is coming in unprepared. Naked, alone, and afraid. And finally, you can choose unique traits. All of these have negative effects to your character that would make the game harder, such as your character sunburns more easily, so you would have to wear longer clothes or constantly be on the lookout for sunscreen. I decided it would make the game more interesting if I had at least one of these traits, so I went with Sleepwalker, which gives you a random chance to wake up in a random bed whenever you sleep. Now, when I started this challenge, I really thought it wasn't going to be that hard. After spawning into the map, my first goal was always the same. Find a weapon, find some food and water, and find a cell phone so that I can access the map. And this is where I would run into problems. If I didn't find a viable weapon right away, I would be stuck fighting zombies with a whisk or a fork. This does not feel like a good run. I'm on a roof with a fork. What do I do? I'm smoking a cigarette, forget it. And most of the time this meant certain death early on. If I somehow managed to find a decent weapon, I had an easier time taking out the zombies, but it would depend on the weapon. You would think guns are great, but they make so much noise, I learned the hard way that they would draw a lot of attention. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Alright, well. Maybe I lied, we're fine. Okay, we're not fine. We're not fine. We're still not fine. We're so not fine. It's so not okay. See, this is why I shouldn't listen to you guys. I should never use the gun again. Never use the gun! And even if I got lucky finding all the things I needed right away, anytime you get hit from a zombie, there is a chance that they would infect you with the zombie virus. There is no cure, and I would certainly become a zombie before ever reaching day 28. Making any encounter with the undead a life or death situation and extra scary. Oh my god, oh my god. That guy scared me to death. Holy shit, dude, I peed a little. Bro, that guy's... The dude snuck up on me. This game is so scary, dude. I can't. It's too much. After quite a few failed attempts, I died. I started learning the do's and don'ts of the apocalypse and survived just long enough to figure out where I might want to set up a base camp, just before getting jumped in the night. Also, cars seemed a little overpowered at first, and I considered adjusting the settings, and then I learned how quickly the car can get stuck up on bodies, and before you know it, you can't move, you're surrounded, and you just hope the zombies can be reasoned with. I was really starting to feel like I made this challenge to survive 28 days way too hard, and that's when it happened. Oh man, I can't believe it. We survived one day. At least I have survived 2 days. We've made it 3 days, and it is time for day 4. We made it one more day. Many more to go. One more day survived. But hey, one more day survived. That's all it takes. I just need the batteries. I just need those batteries and I'm good. Oh no, dude, that is so bad. Oh, that is so not good. I didn't see that guy. Okay. Everybody panic, dude. I don't want to be infected. I so badly don't want to be infected. I knew this was gonna happen, dude. I knew it. Oh, I hate it. I hit him, bro. Okay, it's fine. Maybe we're immune. Probably not. I bet you anything I am infected. This is not good. I am sick. I am probably infected with the virus. We were doing so good. It was going so well. I'm not infected, you're infected. We're going out with a bang. It is time for some sweet revenge. I'm going out on my terms. Come get some. Come get some. Yeah, that's about as far as I ever made it. I survived about 6 days before getting hit by a few zombies and becoming infected, so I chose to go out in a blaze of glory. This challenge I made to survive 28 days turned into surviving 28 days without getting hit a single time. Because if I got hit the majority of the time, I would become infected and the run would be over. To be honest with you, my plan was to grind out the challenge until I finally survived 28 days and then post that footage. But after 40 more hours of attempting this, bringing my total hours to 100, I just about gave up and I was going to scrap the idea altogether. But then I remembered, what makes a win feel so much greater in the end is all the losses it took to get there, and I don't give up that easily. So this video is my introduction to my series in vain. I'm going to start posting my losses until we get that win, because it's going to happen. If I can survive 7 days, I can do 28. If you want to follow along with the series and see if I can make it 28 days, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe if you change your mind. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.